Hello, Dark here. I just wanted to come to you guys with a video for Freeform Dreadlock Talk before the holiday gets here, which is Christmas, which is tomorrow. So this is Christmas Eve. I wanted to talk to you guys about the magic that's been happening with my hair. I was having for a long time. I was having problems with breakage on my dreads. Just take my hat off so I can show you guys what's going on. And for a while I didn't have to, like I've talked about on past videos, I didn't have to use like oils and things like that and creams and all that on my hair. But as the years have gone by and the quality of the water is not so great, I've been finding that it's been drying my hair out, and what's happened is a lot of breakage has occurred throughout the years. What's also have occurred throughout the years is breakage due to when I dyed my hair ages ago, and it's just really obvious that using really harsh chemicals on my hair is very disastrous thing. I have very tightly coiled hair, would be categorized as 4C hair, tightly coiled, and this hair needs moisturizing, and it needs to not be dry and brittle. Right now, it's not dry and brittle, but it looks like it, right? Because that's the type of hair I have. Look how bendy it is. It's really flexible. So what I've been doing lately, because I've like this one dread in front here. You see how it's kind of thinning in the middle of it? Well, not the middle, almost towards the end of it. It was a lot thinner before. And so I started doing hot oil treatments on my hair before I cleanse it. I started doing like using olive oil or coconut oil, whatever I had. At one point, I used canola oil because I didn't have either one of the oils, and that worked really well. My hair was extremely soft after I cleansed it. And I haven't been using like traditional conditioners. I've been using like these deep hair treatments. Like I even went back to what my mom used to use, which on my hair every now and then when she used to do my hair, she would use this hair mask of eggs and mayo, and she'd mix it together and then apply it to my hair and scalp, and then have me sit out in the sun. I didn't like that at all because it was like it was stinky. I had to sit out in the sun with that on, and what ended up happening is my hair got too hot, and I think the egg cooked in it. So yeah, it was pretty gross for me as a kid. I was like, oh god, it smelled like a foul egg sandwich or something. But she was trying, in her own way, she was trying to help condition my hair. When I look back on it, she just was going about it the wrong way, but her intentions were to help condition my hair and make it stronger. So a lot of things she did, I look back on the things she did, and it made sense. Like when she used sulfur 8 on my scalp. The sulfur, it's supposed to be good for the scalp and for hair growth. And I'll go into more of that in another video because I recently started taking a supplement of MSM capsules, and I've been taking 3 of those a day. And it's helped for not only my joints from arthritis, but it's also been helping with hair growth and my hair, the strength of my hair. My hair feels a lot stronger. And I've also been using rice water. I just ferment rice water, put rice in a mason jar and fill it up with water and let it sit overnight, or sometimes 2 nights in a row, to where it gets a little bit of a fermenty smell, stinky smell. The way you can get rid of that stinky smell is by putting a lemon peel or orange peel in there. I used an orange peel, mandarin, from a mandarin in there, and it smelled decent, so it didn't smell bad. But I've been using the rice water treatments on my hair, just rice water, just rinsing it, leaving it on, not even leaving it on a long time, just leaving it on while I'm in the shower, and then I rinse it out, and I'm good to go. But my hair seems like it's been a lot stronger because of that. And that's the miracle. I mean, the magic that's been happening with my hair. It seems like it's retaining its length. I don't have a bunch of ends breaking off, and the dreads in the back of my head are feel a lot stronger and a lot longer. Like I said about this dreadlock, this one was like right here to here. Now it's down to here. And I don't have proof like times, because look, back in this date my dreadlock was here, and now this date it's down to here. Now I don't have any of that kind of documentation, but just physical proof. And I'm the type of person that I don't want to be, I'm the type of person that doesn't want to be looking at my hair all day every day constantly. I like to do what I need to do with it and then leave it alone. So this is just some of the things I've been doing to help retain the length and the healthiness of my hair, because I've had these locks for a little over 23 years now, and I was losing a lot of length because of the abuse that I was doing to them in the past, wearing hairstyles that are too tight all the time, dyeing my hair a lighter color, that we all know that when you lift the color off of dark hair, it's a really harsh technique, because in order to lighten this dark of a color hair, you gotta bleach it some way. And bleaching, even if you're doing a natural way of bleaching, like just using like lemon juice in the sunlight, that still can be very harsh. It can be very drying if you don't rinse it out completely and condition your hair correctly afterwards. If not, you will have a lot of breakage. But yeah, in the past I've done some things like that, dyeing my hair, my dreads, and that wreaked havoc on them in the past, and I had to pay for it, all the way down the line, because I wasn't one of those people that, oh, my hair is damaged, now I'm gonna go in and cut it all off and start all over again. I didn't. I just decided to stay with what I've got and continue to learn how to take care of my hair in a healthy way. Work with what I've got on my head. And right now, my hair is looking really good these days, I think. Because it's healthy. It feels soft. And it feels incredibly soft. So those hot oil treatments that I did helped a lot. There was one time where I slept overnight with my hair wrapped in saran wrap. I had put some oil, a ton of coconut oil on my hair, and wrapped the saran wrap around my dreads, and put my silk or my satin cap that I made. I made myself a satin cap. If you didn't know, you can check out my video. This is the satin cap. Put my satin cap on top of that, and then slept in that overnight. And then when I went to go cleanse my hair, it was so silky soft and smooth. It was like sheep's wool. It was very soft, just like it is now. Right now, it's so soft. And yeah, when you start to notice things about your dreads, the condition on them, if they don't feel like they're soft, or they feel like they're oily, or they feel like they're really dry, pay attention to that and address it the best way you know how to. And I've got a gazillion videos on this channel to show you how. So lately what I've been doing when I wear my hair up, I don't usually just wear it in a hat all the time, because I can dry out my hair. I've been thinking about taking some of these hats that I like to wear so well, and lining them with satin, because this was made from some satin that I found at the thrift store. And there's a lot of satin fabric that's fairly cheap that I found at the thrift store. So that's what I plan on doing, is getting some more this fabric, and then lining my these hats, with the satin, because I feel a lot better about that, knowing that it's not going to be absorbing so much oil out of my crown, especially because right in here, this is where my hair can get thin. Anybody's hair can get really thin at the crown. So usually during the daytime, I'm not having this hat on. I have my hair put into a loose bun, like that, like so, with a scrunchie on it. And I'll probably have my little half scarf on along with it. And that way that protects my hair from getting damaged now. Because as it gets a little bit more length to it, I'm not saying my hair is extremely long and flowing or anything, but it's gotten a lot more length to it. Now that it has, it can get into everything. And I mean, everything can get into it. So I have to be more conscious of how I wear it. And yeah, it's not a big deal to me because I love having this length of hair, and I love the way it feels because it's just naturally occurring out of my head. It's growing naturally out of my head, and it'll grow naturally healthy out of my head. The more things I learn to use on it. There's some people that really like things like castor oil, black Jamaican castor oil. I've been looking into that because when I was, I think it was when I was in my late teens, early 20s, I was suggested to use, I went to this place called King of Curls. My scalp at the time, way back then, back in the, was it late 80s, early 90s, my scalp was burnt up from a relaxer that was put in my hair at a beauty salon. So I had to get something to repair my scalp. I just had scabs all over my scalp. It was gross. And the place that I went to was King of Curls, and the beautician that helped me, which was the King of Curls himself, he had these very thick, long dreadlocks. Like, I mean, when I say thick, I mean thick, and they're really long down to the floor. And I'd never seen anything like that before in my life. I was like, wow. I was impressed. So anyway, at the time I was just recovering from that botched up job from a relaxer, and he looked at my scalp. He washed it and conditioned it gently with some really, I don't even remember the name of the products he used, but they felt good on my scalp. And then he applied castor oil to my scalp, and he just lightly combed out my hair and trimmed off all the dead ends and everything on it. And he just told me to apply the castor oil. He gave me a specific times to put it onto my scalp. So I did that, and my scalp really repaired itself very well. But for some reason, I never thought about castor oil again and never did any research on it. And then recently, I've been reading about it, and it's supposed to do wonders for hair growth, your scalp, the health of your scalp. There's so many good things about it. So once I get a hold of some more castor oil, I'll make sure that I do a video about it showing you, because a lot of people have said that they've noticed that it's helped with the growth of their hair. The castor oil has. If you're looking to have really long, healthy hair, the castor oil is great for that. And then there's the debate between Jamaican black castor oil and just regular pure castor oil, so I don't know if there's really a big difference, but I'll find out. So yeah. But I usually, I like to wear it in the hat when I go out and about. But now that these have been hanging out down, like hit that, I'll put them all the way back up into a bun like that, so that it doesn't get, so the ends of the hair that's longer, the dreads that are longer, so that it doesn't get damaged on the bottom. Because look at this right here. I mean, this is a result of them joining together, but this right here, it's gotten stronger. It's more like flexible. It used to be where it looked like it was going to rip off, but it's a lot more flexible. But it helps to keep when I'm doing stuff like working, keeping the ends up and away and out of the way so that they don't get damaged, and so that I can keep the length of my hair and keep it healthy. So yep, so that's my dreads right now, and that's the miracle of it. The things that I've been doing has been very helpful. It's been bringing it back to life, bringing my hair back to life, because for a while my hair was feeling dry and lifeless. And you know, as the years go by, and as the years go by for the aging of these dreads, I have to make sure I maintain a healthy level of moisture in my dreads. And yeah, it's been a really great journey. It's helped me to learn a lot more about myself, and learn more about others around me and how they may treat you with dreads or not treat you with dreads or not care or even care. It's no big deal. Um, I've been seeing so many funny things on, I don't know, I find funny on the web as far as just natural hair goes. There was a time when I was on Facebook, I think it was last week, and I don't know if you guys knew about this. I guess it was a big thing where the one supermodel she has a shaved head. Um, I can't remember her name. It was a black woman, darker in complexion. She has a shaved head, but she was walking down. I saw this video where she's walking down the catwalk, and she has this long blonde wig on, and then she takes the wig off like in defiance and just throws it to the side and walks off. I don't know if that's something that was supposed to be a statement or if it was just a part of the show, the fashion show. Because you never know with Hollywood. But the person that posted that on Facebook was a friend of mine on there, and he says, "You look 100 times better without the wig." And I said, "Yeah, I totally agree. What is with the black women in the wig culture?" And then there's a black woman that responded to my comment and said, telling me about why she needs to wear a wig because her hair coils up and tangles easily, and with her type of hair, and that what was it? Or for jobs and stuff like that, she has to be presentable. Not in those exact words, but pretty much that's what she was saying. And then at the end of the comment, she says, "Makes sense," the question mark, like she's pissed off or whatever. And I pretty much responded back saying I am fully aware of what tightly coiled hair is all about because I have the I pretty much have the coiliest hair. I have 4C hair, coarse hair, and it's low porosity. I know all about that. I was pretty much stating that in the comment, responding to her, and I said, "I'll know all about that, and I don't have to worry about that because I have dreadlocks." My dreadlocks, letting my hair form into freeform dreadlocks was a perfect reason for me doing that because of the construction of my hair. It's made for that. It's made to lock like that. It's perfect. That's why I just went there. I mean, it seemed futile. All the work that people do who have 4C hair, how they're like combing it out, putting all this stuff on it, and then, doing all these things to it, and doing all these really, I'm not saying everybody with 4C hair is doing this, but I see a lot of women doing this, doing what they call protective hairstyles. They're putting it in braids, and then it could be in a really nice, like, braided style or twist, and then they put a wig on top of the twist, or put a wig on top of your dreadlocks, or it just sounds weird to me. It just sounds like you're not accepting what your hair is. You're not accepting this tightly coiled hair if you're putting a fucking wig on top of it. I'm sorry, I just have to say that because if you're saying you're not ashamed of the hair that's on your head, and then you're putting the hair that looks like European style hair, you know what I'm saying, on top of your head of tightly coiled hairs, it seems like you're kidding yourself. That you really feel as though, oh no, I love my hair, I just want to protect it. You want to protect it with with some sort of, synthetic or somebody else's human hair on top of your own hair. Doesn't make any sense. She said, "Makes sense?" No, it doesn't make any sense. If you're saying that you love your hair, but then you're hiding your hair, I don't think wearing a hat is hiding your hair. I think things like this, a hat, that could be protective. You know what I mean? Wearing your hair in some scrunchies up and about, out of the way, that's protective to me. But putting a freaking wig on there or extension hair on there, someone else's hair, I just don't feel that. I don't feel that means you're accepting your own natural hair. Because that's not your own natural hair. It's somebody else's hair made into a wig, Yes, the Egyptians did that back in the day. They like took their, cut their own hair off and made wigs out of their own hair. But that to me in itself is kind of silly. I mean, just because it was done so long ago, oh, that's my cat. Just because it was done so long ago doesn't mean that it's a good idea. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me for today for Freeform Dreadlock Talk. Just chatting with you guys about what I noticed about the things that I've done to help improve the condition of my hair. I know this is really bad lighting in here. See if I can get it even closer so you can see my hair in its state. Yeah, because I've got all different sizes and shapes of hair. I've got new growth too galore, which I don't mind, and the thing is I still have a hairline, you know what I mean? A lot of these people that are twisting the fuck out of their hair don't have a freaking hairline anymore. And see if I can get the back of my head. I'll pause it and see if I can show you the back of my head. Be right back. Okay, I don't know if you can see the back of my head, but that's the best I can get. Because I'm not filming myself. I'm filming myself. But the back of my head, these in here are smaller. I don't know if you can see that. And the back, I've got some new growth that's long growing out. So, love your new growth because your new growth turns into dreads. Alright, thanks for joining me today for today's Freeform Dreadlock Talk. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for the likes and shares. And thank you for your kind comments. Leave your comments down below. Let me know how your Freeform Dreadlock journey is going. And if you'd like for me to make a video about something specific having to do with Freeform Dreadlocks and you'd like to support this channel, you can go to my PayPal at kdaddytmom@comcast.net or Google Pay at scarydolllady@gmail.com, and I'll have all the links in the description below. Brightest blessings to you all. Have a wonderful Christmas Eve, and just be gentle with your locks and keep things simple.